Well, 3 great goals for Liverpool in their 3-1 win over Norwich. A comeback win as well after Norwich had gone ahead. Let's talk a little bit, though, about the fact that Sadio Mane and Mo Salah are back, and Liverpool did okay without them. They did fine without them, but it's always got to be good to have those players back, isn't it, Shaka?
Always is. And listen, when you have to go without players like Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, the questions inevitably arise. And I thought Liverpool answered those questions to the point where it had so many of us sitting in studios, like the ones that you and I are in now, Kate, discussing whether if comes in, who misses out, are there better options that Klopp already has at the club? And then when cometh the hour, cometh the men, so to speak, in Sadio Mane and Mo Salah after unexpectedly going behind against Norwich. Those players who Klopp has relied on for the last few seasons and for all the successes that have come in the last few seasons, step up yet again. And it shows their importance to this team. It shows the understanding that they share. And though other players are able to come in and contribute significantly, you know who you can rely on, and you know the players who step up when you need it most.
Yeah, what a start it's been for Luis Diaz, though, the other goal scorer on the day. And that start in the FA Cup, he gets an assist. Klopp calls his Premier League debut the best debut he's seen. And now he's on the score sheet here in this game. There was a lot of talk as to whether it would unsettle the players in what's already an amazing dynamic at Liverpool. But what do you think of people who ask questions like that?
Well, I think we had that answer some time ago from Jurgen Klopp and how he brings in players and how they settle in. Look no further than Diogo Jota, how seamlessly he fitted in to an equally solid, equally settled Liverpool outfit and how well he contributed. Luis Diaz has come in and done exactly the same. Jurgen Klopp knows the players he's bringing in. He's committed to them and knows that they'll contribute, knows that they'll fit in almost seamlessly. So while again, you're talking about somebody coming in and fitting in as seamlessly as it is, we've seen Klopp do this. And I don't mean that in taking any credit away from Luis Diaz, because he really has been outstanding in what is becoming a 2-horse race at the top of the Premier League. Jurgen Klopp continues to show that he can keep this team going without having to spend in the way that City does, keeping them head and shoulders above everybody else bar City in the league, if not European football.
8 wins on the spin then for Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. What does it tell us?
It tells us that we are looking at, as the table says, one of the great teams, not just in English football, but in European football. For all the discussion that we've had and continue to have seemingly season in and season out, particularly with Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, about the Christmas period and the number of games, and then the FA Cup starts and there's too much football. Those two clubs in particular, back end, second half of the season, seem to get better. And that speaks about the pedigree of their clubs when, at the tough end of the season, when silverware is handed out, those two clubs seem to be at their best. I know we're a long way from deciding who are European champions, but as we sit right now, I think Liverpool and City are the 2 best teams in Europe. I'm sure Bayern Munich will have something to say about that, as will PSG and Real Madrid. But I think those 2 are the best. Their football right now says as much. And if everything stays settled, it's hard to make an argument for the others.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.